am back again, Dr. Sonal Parihar, on your own YouTube channel Ask Your Gynecologist. Now today's topic is a topic which has been requested by maximum ladies, and that is changes in menopause and how to deal with it. Right? Now most of the women nowadays, they have increased lifespan because of the increased quality of life. So most of the women are spending a maximum number of years, 20 to 30 or maybe 40 years in their menopause. Because now everybody is alive till 80, 90 years, they're enjoying their life. And now menopause, the normal average age of menopause is between 40 to 55. Now if it occurs before 40, then it is premature menopause and you need to consult your doctor, because then you will need some supplements in the form of drugs, calcium, so that you do not lose the bone density and do not become irritable and all those changes that the hormone deficiency can make in menopause, right? Above 55 years, if you're still menstruating, then you still need to talk to your doctor why you are still menstruating, because above 55 normally the menopause should occur. If you're still menstruating, you need to check out that you do not have any problem in the uterus. Okay, now what are the common symptoms of menopause, right? Now what are the common symptoms of menopause? First of all, what is menopause? Menopause means you completely stop menstruating. Now when do we call you to be in menopause? When you do not menstruate for 1 complete year. Now if you do not menstruate for 3 to 6 months and you think that you are in menopause, no, that is not the right definition. At that time you are still in secondary amenorrhea. Unless you stop menstruating for 1 year span, we do not call you as a menopausal lady. Okay, so the first most common symptom, because it is a very long topic, I have divided it into 3 parts. So today we are just going to discuss the common problems which almost every lady in menopause goes through. In the next video we are going to discuss only specific problems which some ladies go through, and they have to consult a doctor for that. Okay, so the first most common symptom is periods irregularity. Now periods irregularity can manifest in different ways. It can be polymenorrhea, like too frequent bleeding. It can be oligomenorrhea, that is your periods are spread out and they do not come for 3 months, 6 months, 5 months, and then you have to consult a doctor. Now do not always think that I'm above 40, I'm 45, I'm 50, so I'm in menopause. No, sometimes you might be having some swelling inside you. So you need to get yourself checked, get some blood tests done, get an ultrasound done, just to check that yes, you are heading towards menopause and that there is no other problem. We really need to make sure. We might even need to do a DNC or a biopsy to check that everything is fine inside the endometrium, inside the uterine lining. Okay, so the first common symptom is irregularity of periods. Okay, the second most common symptom is hot flushes. Suddenly you get this electric shock sensation in your skin for a very minute, microseconds, and suddenly you get a hot flush, like a heat sensation rising from the neck to the face and sometimes from the chest, and suddenly the sweating occurs and it's gone. Within a fraction of seconds this happens and it goes away. Why does this happen? Because inside your body the estrogen has come very down and the brain hormone which triggers the estrogen has come very high, that is FSH. So high FSH and low estrogen, they cause these hot flushes, right? Night sweats. Suddenly when you're sleeping, you feel that you've started sweating. Now these are called night sweats, and this is again because of the fluctuation in the hormones and because of the lack of temperature control of your body. There is some distribution, there is some disturbance in the temperature control of your body because of the menopausal changes, right? Now another common symptom, what happens to your brain? Mostly the ladies in menopause will become very anxious. Their anxiety level will increase. Suddenly they will have these panic disorders, they will be sitting, suddenly their heartbeat will increase, they'll feel as if they're too scared of the surroundings, and suddenly the breathing will become very shallow. This is called panic attack. They might have mood swings, suddenly irritability on the partner, on the servants, on the kids. This might sometimes disrupt your normal day-to-day life, your own personal life, right? Sometimes you might need antidepressant drugs. Now it all depends how you handle your depression, how you handle your mood swings. This is very common because of the fluctuating hormones. If you have not subscribed to my channel, do subscribe, and then you will come to know how many videos have been made so far. I have already covered these hormonal fluctuations in a video called PMS, that is premenstrual syndrome, in which I told that depression and anxiety and mood swings are very common just before periods because of the hormonal fluctuations, right? What else does a lady go through in menopause? Well, she will have lack of sleep. That is again because of increased anxiety. She might need sleeping pills. She will have lack of libido. That is loss of interest in sex, again because of hormonal changes. When you get old, you obviously do not want to have so frequent sex as you had in your young age. Your concentration and your lack of concentration, that has to be taken care of. You obviously concentrate more when you were young. Now with increasing age, your concentration your body doesn't allow you to concentrate for a long time. You might not be able to read a book for a long time, a newspaper for a long time, watch TV for a long time. So it becomes difficult when you're getting old, right? Some ladies might even have headaches. Now, headaches are very common. They are not generally, I would say, specific to menopause. Like if your eyesight is weak, you might have headaches. Students have a lot of headache because they are reading all the time. But in general, in menopause, because of lack of blood supply to the organs, which normally happens with good estrogen level, now that the estrogen level has come down, the blood supply to different organs decreases. So obviously your blood supply to the brain and to the eyes decreases. So headaches are common. Again, because of increased anxiety, because of lack of sleep, lack of concentration, the headaches will increase and you might need some treatment for that. Okay. Now the blood supply to your muscles also decreases, so that makes you feel tired. You cannot work as much as you used to work when you were young. Okay, so this fatigue is very, very common, and do not feel scared that why I'm so fatigued. You might even like change your body posture. Like you're standing erect when you are young, but when you get old, your spine doesn't hold that height. You sometimes look shorter because the vertebrae, they kind of get compressed, and there may be some osteoporotic changes in your spine. So you kind of stoop, your height might become shorter than what you were before. So this is all normal. Just don't panic. This is all normal, right? Now because of estrogen, you look young. Everybody knows that. So obviously there are some skin changes, some hair changes, some nail changes. So you do not look as young as you used to look with your full estrogen bloom. Your skin becomes very itchy because first of all, the blood supply to the skin has decreased, right? Moreover, you are more prone to allergies because estrogen has decreased. So the immune system of your body doesn't have the power to fight with the external infections, the bacteria and the fungi and all. So you tend to have more allergies, so you might need some tablets. Please go to the doctor and get the tablets. Do not worry, it's very, very common. Your hair, your nails, they become very dry, they lose the luster, they might become brittle, they start breaking down. You will have hair thinning, which is very common. You will have thinning of the nails, which might break down. So just eat healthy, just be happy. Take pills if you need to, consult your doctor, do some fresh air exercises, whatever routine, whatever kind of exercise your body can tolerate, and be fit and be healthy. If you keep yourself fit and eat well, then all these problems will obviously decrease and you might not need to consult a doctor for that. Right? After watching this video, you will definitely realize that what all you are going through is very normal. So most of the ladies, almost 99.9% of the ladies will go through all these problems. Okay, coming to the breasts. Now breasts, they become tender sometimes with that electric current sensation, again because of the nerve conduction problems. The nerve conduction, the nerves, they conduct the impulses, and because of hormone fluctuations, these nerves do not work as much as they used to work when you were young. So yes, your breasts do become tingly and a little bit of electric shock sensation might be there. Again, estrogen regulates your gastrointestinal movement and the pigment, the bile, which is produced inside the gallbladder, which most of you would know. Gallbladder is a small sac-like structure just below the liver. So the bile pigment, it does not get secreted as much as when you were young. So you are not able to digest the fatty food. So you have to change your diet when you're getting old. The fatty foods and the spicy foods that you used to digest easily, now it's very difficult because your digestive system is not that strong. So you get a lot of bloating, gastritis, even constipation. That's very common, and we have already discussed a little bit of it in the PMS video, premenstrual syndrome. Do subscribe and then you will come to know what all we have discussed in that video, right? Another common problem in menopause is weight gain. Now obviously your body structure will change when you get old. You cannot have a slim waist. You might, if you are fit and you are doing yoga and gymming and you've kept yourself, your bones fit, then you might not see that much of a weight change when you get old. But definitely the body structure changes. The fat distribution changes. So you might start getting fat in the arms, in the waist, in the hips, upper thighs. This is a normal fat distribution of a lady when she gets old. Okay, so do not worry, it's all hormonal fluctuation. Just keep yourself fit, just be happy. Doesn't matter, it's all because of nature. Nature has given all this, and everybody goes through this, right? Last but not the least, you might not have noticed that the body odor, everybody carries some kind of body smell which is peculiar, which is specific to that particular person. The odor of your body depends upon the sebaceous and the sweat glands which are present in the skin. The sebaceous glands, they secrete certain secretions which keep your skin moist, and the sweat glands, everybody knows, is responsible for producing the sweat. So the body odor of you yourself changes when you are young as compared to when you are old, because of, again, estrogen. It is because of the blood supply, and these glands, the secretions of these glands, it decreases and kind of gets altered when you're getting old. So that body smell will change. So do not worry, as I said, just be happy and take your menopause as it comes, because it's all nature, right? So friends, in the next video we are going to discuss the specific problems, right? And I might try to invite an orthopedic surgeon so that we can discuss the osteoporotic changes in menopause ladies. I'll try my best in my next video. Till then, if you have any question, do inbox me in my channel, Ask Your Gynecologist. Do subscribe to the channel, you will definitely get the answer back. You can also follow me on my Instagram handle sonal.parihar.33. Till then, take care. Bye for now.